Alright everyone, continuing where I left off immediately. Because I want to at least have a small backlog. Alright. Now. Huh. I remember the rest of Yeah, boy. Easy gunpowder. Easy gunpowder for the win. So gravel plus dirt plus water. Actually, I already have a bucket. You see, the thing is about a backlog is that you have to make sure that you don't set it back too far. If you require the viewer, well, I don't require, but the viewer's input is at least the preferable part of the video. My bucket just went up and disappeared. Up and disappeared. Okay. You know, I get easily spooked. Very easily, actually. Especially if there's a nagging feeling that you're being watched when, well, you're not. Like, there's something in the corner of your eye, and you never quite see it. Like that, for example. What was it that made those particles? Instinctively, you know, it was a sheep. Instinctively, well, not very instinct. It's not actually very instinctive, but that's just what I thought of first. So, you know that it's not something supernatural. Yet your mind always jumps the gun and says you're being watched from the corner of your window. Don't leave your cover. It's dangerous. When it's not. And probably will never will be. But your mind plays tricks on you and says, it is though. What if you're actually being watched? What if this YouTuber just happens to know a little bit too much about you? Shouldn't you be scared? That's what happens. I'm just making a little bit extra. Never know when you might need it around. Keep thinking that's iron. When I know it's not. I wonder how you get coal dust. Looks like it's back down to the mine for me. Did I ever install the... I did not. Darn. I meant to, but I think I forgot. Well, nothing can... Where did that come from? Doesn't matter. You see, I've always liked Minecraft. It's a very entertaining game. I can play it for hours. More than hours. I can play Minecraft for a very, very, very long time. Some would say too long. I would say they're wrong. Because Minecraft, you see, it can get boring. But honestly, to me, that's the fun part. You see, when you already know everything that's going to happen in a game, you replay it anyway. You replay it again and again until every little bit becomes boring. Till there's not an ounce of fun left in it. And I call that entertainment. You see, I don't think I've ever fully played a game to completion. I don't think I've ever gotten every achievement in a game. I don't think I've ever done everything possible in a game. But if you play until you're bored, if you play until you know the ins and outs of a game, to the point where you're not spooked by anything, you know the optimal strategies for everything, well, I find that exciting. I know I'll probably never reach it, being modded and all, but I just find the idea entertaining. I like to entertain that I can play Minecraft so much, for so long, that I'll know everything about it. I know who made the game. Notch. Or should I say Marcus Pearson. I know who owns the game. I know who owns the company who owns the game. Do I know him personally? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I know the trivia about who made the game and who owns the game. And that's not from playing the game. Independent research, which is what I like to call it. Honestly, I've spent years, like many of you, watching Minecraft YouTubers. Sky does Minecraft, John, there's at least one of them. Let me think of some others. Xylophony. Look, the famous films. Look, there's a lot of them. I don't have to name all of them. But point being, I've watched a lot of them. Does that mean I know everything about them? No. Does that mean I want to? Not really. You see, the key difference between wanting to know everything about Minecraft and wanting to know everything about Minecraft YouTubers is, well, see, the difference is one's a game, the other's a real person. Wanting to know everything about a person is not only impossible, but at least I think so, but also pretty creepy. That's a key difference. Liking a YouTuber and being obsessed with a YouTuber is also two different things. Why am I bringing the subject up? It's because I like to ramble while I'm playing games. I like to ramble in conversations. I like to ramble. It's actually something I quite enjoy. Should you know that before you watch the video? No. Because I didn't tell it to you then. Could you have probably inferred it? Definitely. I don't doubt that you could have. You see, that's a funny thing, ain't it? A funny thing. Inferring something. You see, inferring something. I'm sure you've all heard the context clues and everything by now. If you haven't, let me give it a breakdown. Context clues. Say you find a murder, and there's bloodstains all on one person's hands. Say their name is Mark. Now, Mark says he didn't do it, that it wasn't him, and that it's tomato sauce. What can you infer based on that? Well, first of all, before you infer anything, you have to think. Let me check to make sure. Did anyone else see, I lost my train of thought. I think I was wrong on that bit, actually. But look, point is, you can infer based on context clues. But that, inferring it won't always be right. It won't always be correct. It might really be tomato sauce. You can't know until the evidence comes back. However, just from inferring it based on what you see alone, then Mark would be a pretty likely culprit. All the evidence points towards him, the blood is on his hands. But what if it does turn out to be tomato sauce? Well, how do you get it on his hands? Was there any tomatoes in the kitchen of the victim's home? Well, then you have to do that research. And then, after a long time, probably, you see, was he guilty? And now, I mean, maybe, could have been another person who committed a crime. Now, what relation does this have with Minecraft? None. Again, I like to ramble. You see, the rambling, I tend to do it more the longer I record a video for. I run out of things to talk about quickly. Speaking of things to talk about though, Tech Guns is one of my favorite mods. Closely followed by any bomb mod I find. You see, Tech Guns is, well, a gun mod, as you can probably see. But I first used it a couple of years ago. For this one, I think. And, well, I fell in love with the mod, kinda. Not really, but kinda. I just enjoy the grind of it, really. It's been a long time since I thought about why I love the mod. A really, really long time. But, yeah. I guess you talk about things in the video. Including things you like. You see, my tips for recording a video is to stay, well, in your comfort zone a bit. It's nice to venture out and try new things, obviously. But if you're a new YouTuber, stay with what you're good at. You don't have to try and be different to be a YouTuber. Will some people like your content more if it's different? Yes. However, there's some people who like your content for what it is. Am I saying you should stay the same in content forever? Goodness no. I'm saying that, well, for, like, your first couple hundred subscribers, heck, even I haven't made it past that margin yet, you should stay with what you're good at. I used to be good at no commentary. That's what I did for a while. Well, I didn't have a mic back then, but hey. By the way, if you're seeing this, thanks, Dad. But yeah. You will have to probably get out of your comfort zone to start YouTubing anyway. If you enjoy it, yeah, that's great. If you don't, well, you tried. You can't really force people to like your content. So, if you really want to try, then you try. Now, again, some people will probably come across your content and be like, hey, I like this dude's content, I'm going to watch more of this. Meanwhile, other people will watch once, probably not subscribe, and go on their merry way. There's nothing wrong with that, I do it all the time. That's how I find most videos. That's how I watch most of them too. However, if I like a YouTuber, I subscribe and add them to the army of YouTubers already in my vault of YouTubing. That's what I call my subscriptions. I've really been walking around doing a whole bunch of nothing, haven't I? Well, I've also been waiting on this to finish. This is going far, far, far too slow. I'm gonna add another generator to it. Darn. I'm sorry for this just being a run-on video. It's a bit late at night. I like to ramble, as you've no doubt heard. To anyone still watching, I'm sure if you made it this far in the video, you're probably gonna make it to the end. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna end at 30, and then I'm gonna head to bed. It's honestly a bit late. Though sleep is for the weak. I've been waiting to say that quote for a long while. Oh, hi. Hi, Copper. Oh my goodness, can't speak again. To anyone who's made it this far, thank you for watching. Really. Means a lot to me. To anyone who hasn't, I know you're not seeing this right now, but thank you for taking time out of your day to watch us anyway. Even if you didn't quite like my content enough to stay. I mean no ill will by saying that, by the way. I realized how that sounded just now. Oh, I thought that disappeared for a second. I'm wondering what to title my new videos, honestly. I mean, I plan on copying and pasting the tags. It's what I do for a lot of videos, really. By the way, number one part of being a YouTuber, if you don't like doing tags, copy and paste is your friend. You see, big YouTubers, the difference between big YouTubers and small YouTubers is the amount of tags you should put. If you're a semi-big YouTuber, say around 2,000, 1,000 subscribers, then you can probably get away with using less tags. Heck, if you're a small YouTuber with like small following, probably around my size, then you can probably also get away with not using a wall of tags pretty much. But I like the wall of tags approach. Alright. I'm definitely going to make an elevator down here eventually. And it's going to be very useful. I like to record in the night. No offense to anyone else, it's just less interruptions that way. Less I have to edit, which is basically zero at this point. You see, I never really understood how to edit like all the stuff that people do. Honestly, shout out to the people that manage that. I could never understand that crap. I could never understand that crap. I don't know why, I just couldn't. So just props to all those who can. Like Markiplier's editor. Oh, that was a dumb move. That was a dumb move. Come on, fire, disappear. Relog glitch. Few seconds of invincibility. From what I've heard, anyway. Okay, got rid of the fire. No offense to all those who don't like glitches. I don't like the idea of using them in survival either, really. Well, kinda. I always tried to figure out how to use dupes. It's just like, in hardcore, it's meant to be harder, so you shouldn't use invincibility frames or something. Just sort of feels different. But I really don't want this run to end. Yeah. So I don't really want to waste time waiting for the fire to go out. Ah, darn. Why'd I do that? That was a dumb move. Using lava as a power source will be the title for this one. Still haven't thought about a title for the full series. If anyone can help me with that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like, it doesn't matter how dumb you think the title idea is. Tell me it and I'll decide for myself. Puppeteer craft type is just not an option, by the way. nor is puppet craft or any manner of puppet. Well, actually, if it's creative enough, I'll allow it. But otherwise, no. And nothing FNAF related. I love FNAF. I love it to death, really. My favorite game, aside from Minecraft and Bendy, and I have a lot of favorites. But I love FNAF, but I mean, the Puppeteer. Can it get any more obvious? I love FNAF. I just don't want my entire YouTube channel to revolve around it, really. Yeah. I really do enjoy YouTubing. Really. It's easy to do. I like doing it. I'm gonna have to hook up more. Okay, let's see. What can I do? What can I do? Energy tablets. How do I make those? Okay, easy. Okay. Well, actually, I want to get a better armor source. I make it with that, don't I? Yeah. Ah, string. Where is my string? Probably make it using this. Okay. Yeah. Does anyone? Alright. By the way, any cuts are me editing parts of the video out. Because, well, they sounded different than I intended them to. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is Puppeteer, and if you liked the video, remember to like, subscribe.